Archangel Michael says, this is not just a message. This is a direct divine signal. You may feel chills in your body or a strange pressure in your heart because something is happening right now. The moment your eyes landed here, heaven took a snapshot of your soul's frequency. From the top of heaven's golden walls, an urgent alert was released this morning. Your name flashed on a scroll that hasn't moved in decades. And today, on September 22nd, that scroll started glowing only for you. There's no human on earth who can stop this moment. Not the enemy, not the fear, not even the doubts you've carried, because Archangel Michael himself is standing in front of you with a golden sword drawn. Type Amen 333 if you believe this is for you. You've been silently walking through battles nobody saw, late nights, hidden tears, and fake smiles. Heaven saw it all. And today the pain is being turned into an inheritance of glory. This message is part of a divine chain reaction. The angels whispered, it must reach your soul before midnight, because what's coming next depends on whether you stay till the end. There's a lock in the spiritual world. One that your presence here is unlocking. Every paragraph you read transfers divine data into your destiny. It's not a story. It's a transaction of the Spirit. Type Amen 717 if you feel something shifting already. Your soul already knows what's coming. That's why it pulled you here with urgency you didn't understand. Archangel Michael says they don't even know they're about to touch the divine. Heaven had been holding back a flood of favor just for this day. And it can't be delayed anymore. The gates are trembling. The light is breaking through the black shadows around your finances. Oh, the chains around your heart snapped. Type Amen 444 if you're ready to be released. You are not small. You were never meant to settle for crumbs when the table was always yours. But first, you had to survive the spiritual fire you just came out of. Archangel Michael says you passed the hidden test. No applause, no recognition. But heaven kept score, and now the reward is irreversible. Right now 3 things are arriving spiritually. A document, a voice, and a deposit. One holds your destiny, one speaks your name, one delivers your miracle. Top Amen 8008 to unlock all 3. But here's the secret part. The reason this message found you is because you are a carrier. Yes, you a carrier of divine assignments that are time-sensitive. What you do next decides what releases and what remains stuck. If you ignore this moment, it closes. But if you stay, if you read till the last word, it explodes open. The angels are circling above you. Fa's light whispers. And Michael says, hold on. I'm about to show them who you really are. Type Amen 999. If you feel your soul catching fire. Your childhood wasn't random. The betrayals, the delays, the almost, all of it was building pressure for this divine eruption. They tried to bury you, but didn't realize you were a divine seed. And now the ground is shaking because you're rising. The elevation begins now, but only if you accept it fully. No doubts, no fear, just foo. Type I'm in 222 to say why yes to the elevation. This script is alive. It's carrying coded vibrations that are being absorbed by your spirit. The words are just the surface. What's underneath is where the shift is. Your angels are watching your reactions. Every second you stay, your blessing increases. Every line skipped slows the energy. Archangel Michael says, "Don't blink." Because in the next few lines, he's going to deliver a name. A name that will connect you to your breakthrough. Type Amen if you're still with this message. That name is yours. Written in gold, bathed in light, and placed on heaven's altar at 11:11 a.m. today. It was whispered in the wind, and now it echoes in your heart. That's why your chest feels heavy. That's why your eyes might water, because your spirit just heard its calling. Michael says they waited long enough. Let the gates open. Let every rejection turn into redirection. Let every heartbreak become an announcement of favor. Type Amen 000 if you claim this turn of events. Now pause. Don't scroll. Just breathe. You're at the edge of something and it's about to break open. The first angel has landed. You won't see them, but you will feel a sudden stillness in the air around you. You might hear a whisper. You might feel warmth on your skin or a sudden rush of energy from head to toe. Type Amen 1212 if you just felt anything. Now listen. This is your moment. Stay till the end, and watch what heaven does, because this is not entertainment. This is an encounter. Like this message. Share it to someone who's breaking silently. Subscribe to this channel. You'll need the next message very soon. Type Amen 144 to seal part 1 with light. Archangel Michael says, your obedience right now is being recorded in heaven. Every second you stay here, your blessing bank gets filled with divine credit. And very soon, a spiritual transaction will reflect into your physical world. Someone in the spirit realm just whispered your name. It echoed like thunder, and 3 angels turned their heads, because now your chapter is being read aloud in the courts of heaven. There's a document being unsealed. You can't see it, but your soul can already feel it. The document carries your next season's breakthrough. Type Amen 555 to unlock the scroll. Your time of feeling invisible is ending. The world is about to see the glow God placed inside you. Archangel Michael says, this glow can't be hidden anymore. Everything is shifting and silent. People who left you behind will start looking back in confusion. But by then, you'll be untouchable, spiritually uprated. You are no longer in the waiting room. You are being pulled into the divine hall of release, and angels are preparing a seat with your name carved in gold. I pay men 111 to confirm your seat. Right now your timeline is bending in your favor. Old cycles are collapsing just like dried leaves falling from a tree, and what grows next will look nothing like your past. You'll walk into rooms that once rejected you. And this time, the entire atmosphere will shift in your presence, because you are no longer the same version of yourself. Heaven has upgraded your identity. You're not just a believer anymore. You're now a carrier of divine evidence. Type Amen 101. If you're walking into proof, the people who doubted you, they are about to watch the prophecy unfold live. Archangel Michael says, let them see it. Let them be shocked. Here's a strange silence before the shift. That silence is now because something ancient and powerful is being aligned with your destiny. You'll begin to notice your body reacting. Sudden goose thumps, a yaw of energy, or even an emotional wave for no reason. Top and 333. If you've already felt something, don't ignore those signs. That's your soul tuning into heaven's frequency. And the closer you stay, the more you unlock. Right now, a portal is wide open. Not everyone can access it. But, because you're here, you've been granted entry. You're not watching a video. You're standing in the middle of a divine visitation. And this message is your confirmation code. Tap Amen 717. If you feel surrounded by presence, Archangel Michael says, tell them to stand still for just 3 more minutes because that's when the second scroll is about to open. And this scroll carries something shocking. A spiritual check written in the ink of heaven's vault, not from your bank, not from your job, but from a divine supply line that's been reserved only for you. This money isn't random. It's a daddy to your purpose. It's meant to fund your glow up, your mission, and your full return. Type Amen 000 to unlock heavenly deposit. Feel your heartbeat slowing down. That's the frequency of divine calm entering your nervous system. It's your body adjusting to angelic presence. Heaven is never loud. It enters like breath. And when it comes, everything falls into alignment. The reason things were falling apart earlier, they weren't your losses. They were spiritual distractions being forcefully removed. Amen 222 to stay in alignment. What's next will not feel normal. Sub in favor. Delayed emails getting answered. People apologizing without explanation. Unexpected money. Dreams showing faces you haven't seen in years. And a feeling of weight lifting off your chest. That's not fantasy. That's prophecy. And it's already in motion. Type Amen 1212 to step into prophetic flow. But, here's the condition. Don't just be a listener. Be a divine responder. That means you claim it, feel it, believe it, and share it. When you share this message, you spread light like fire across dark corners. And someone somewhere is waiting for you to be the one who sends it. I pay Amen 144 and commit to being the vessel. Archangel Michael says, you're not random. You're the result of prayers said by ancestors who cried with folded hands, and those tears watered the soil you're now standing on. That's why your elevation is not optional anymore. It's required. Your destiny depends on it. Heaven is no longer asking. Heaven is declaring, and now you will rise. Tap Amen 369. If you receive your rise now, listen, this script is almost at the edge, but the shift is in the final lines. Daydream bream. Let it finish. Someone in your family line was blocked from receiving this, but you are the breaker of that curse. Archangel Michael says they broke the chain and now the blessing flows. Type Amen 2025. If you're the chain breaker, like this video. If your soul is vibrating, share this with 3 people who need it. And subscribe now because part 3 is where the explosion happens. You've made it through part 2. Heaven saw you. Now get ready. The final scroll is about to unlock. Archangel Michael says, you didn't just open a message. You opened a heavenly vault. And from that vault, an energy has been released that's now flowing straight into your atmosphere. You might not see it with your eyes, but your spirit already feels the shift happening in real time. This isn't imagination. This isn't fantasy. This is divine reality manifesting through you starting now. The first vibration will come through your emotions. You'll feel lighter even if you've been heavy for days because heaven has started cleaning your spiritual atmosphere. Type Amen 3003. If you feel something strange but peaceful happening in a far-off dimension, your angels are gathering around something sacred. It's a table made of light and your name is engraved at the center. The table was once empty, but now it's being filled with miraculous contracts. One contract is financial, one is romantic, and one carries the keys to your life's mission. Heaven doesn't make noise. It moves in divine rhythm. And if you're still here reading this, you're moving with it rhythm. IP Men 666 to stay in sync with heaven's timing. Archangel Michael says there's a delay that's being deleted. It was stuck in the spirit world because of one final test you just passed. The test was faith and you showed up when others scrolled away. That's why your name is now blowing in gold. It's visible in 3 realms: earth, heaven, and the spiritual in between. And every realm is now aligning for your blessing. You thought you were waiting on God, but God was waiting on you to open this message at this exact time. And now that you did, the chain reaction has begun. Type Amen 999. If you believe, this was the divine moment, your enemies are confused. They thought you'd stay stuck, silent, or shattered. But what they didn't know is that your roots were being watered in secret. You bloomed in the middle of darkness. You smiled through betrayal. And now the garden you've grown will feed nations with your light. This is why things felt so intense lately. The spiritual pressure was building because your breakthrough was this close. And today it's being released like a flood of divine fire. Type Amen 0000 to confirm your release. Don't ignore the signs that follow this message. A missed call, a strange dream, a repeated number. These are not coincidences. They are proof that angels are now working around you. A big reversal is coming. What was once rejected will now be celebrated. What once ended will now be resurrected. Archangel Michael says, your story is about to become someone else's survival guide. And that's why your blessing must be public so others can believe, through your testimony. Type Amen 717. If you're ready for the world to see your glow, there's an inheritance that was blocked for years, but the divine courts just gave a final verdict. Release it immediately. And that release will hit your life in stages. Health, peace, finances, and relationships. The days of spiritual drought are over. Now comes the overflow. And not just for you, but for everyone connected to your purpose. The way people treat you will start changing. Not because they change, but because your spiritual frequency just got upgraded. Tap Men 818 to upgrade your environment. Your soulmate has been waiting for you to spiritually align. The delay wasn't in love. It was in divine timing. Now that you stepped into your assignment, they are being pulled closer. Watch for random names, visions, or feelings. Those are spirit signals showing that love is being activated. And this time it will not break you. It will build you. Even those who left will feel a strange pull toward you. But, Archangel Michael says, you're no longer returning to your past. Only those aligned with your calling will be allowed into your future. Type Amen 1212 to lock your future circle. You're being separated from chaos. You're being hidden from sabotage. And you're being lifted into a light that can't be dimmed. The next 48 hours will feel like divine heat waves. Moments of clarity, bursts of peace, and possibly even tears out of nowhere. Don't fear it, feel it. You're being rewired. The energy in your room will feel different. The mirrors may reflect light differently because when the divine walks in, everything shifts. Tap Amen 4004 to stabilize this energy. You're not alone in this. Archangel Michael stands with you now, arms wide, blowing sword in hand. And behind him, thousands of angels are forming a protective circle around you. They are blocking unseen arrows. They are silencing spiritual gossip and they are opening the gates of favor. This is your confirmation, you stayed till now. You didn't scroll. You didn't quit. So now watch what happens next. Type Amen 444 if you're still here receiving. Now do one last thing. Touch your heart. Whisper to yourself. I receive everything heaven has stored for me. You just sealed this activation. And the divine record of your obedience was just completed. The angels are clapping. Heaven is rejoicing. Your miracle is unlocked. Like this video to anchor the vibration. Share it to help the next soul receive what you just felt. And subscribe because part 4 will carry the final download. Tap Amen 2025. If you're ready for the finale, Archangel Michael says, the scroll of your life is turning to the most powerful chapter yet. This chapter was hidden from even your enemies because it contains the secret release that will turn your pain into platform. What is about to happen next will make you question how it all shifted so fast. Not because of luck, but because you stood still in the fire, and now you're coming out as divine gold. Heaven isn't waiting anymore. They've pulled your name from the quiet list to the miracle list. It's done. It's happening. It's now. Type Amen 777 to confirm your miracle list access. There is a soulmate energy circling your aura now. They've been praying for you, too. But they weren't allowed to find you until your light turned on. And today, that switch has been flipped. You will begin to feel a strange sense of someone approaching, a familiar energy, a calming presence, a warmth you can't explain. That's because your spirit is already reconnecting with your divine counterpart. This isn't fantasy or daydream. It's a long-awaited reunion that heaven had written into your destiny. And now it's time. Type Amen 111 if you're ready to receive your divine partner. But listen carefully. Not everyone who looks like love is from the divine. That's why Archangel Michael has placed a filter over your heart. Only the soul aligned with your elevation will pass through. All others will be spiritually blocked. It's time. You'll know the difference instantly. Because when divine love arrives, it doesn't bring confusion. It brings peace. It brings divine recognition. Type Amen. 369, if you're ready for real love, not false lessons. While love aligns, so does wealth. You've been marked for a 7-figure release. Yes. $1 million plus and beyond. This isn't greed. It's divine compensation for every delay, betrayal, and buried season. You were never meant to chase money. You were meant to attract it by walking in purpose. And now that purpose has been activated, money will no longer avoid you. It will chase you because it finally recognizes your vibration. Type in 888 to receive divine financial frequency. The doors that were sealed by generational lack, they are now opening like floodgates, and inside them are treasures your ancestors prayed you one day carry. Your hands are being blessed to build. Your voice will carry power in rooms you once couldn't enter. And your bank account will no longer reflect your struggle. It will reflect your spiritual status. This is not hype. This is heaven's harvest, and you've reached the reaping season. Type Amen 3003 if you're claiming the harvest season. But don't forget, elevation comes with visibility. And with visibility comes testing. That's why Archangel Michael says, keep your circles small and your prayer life large. Everyone clapping for you isn't connected to your destiny. That's why discernment will be your strongest weapon now. Feel energies. Don't just hear words. Trust the nudge. Honor the signs. Your intuition is not a guess. It's your divine GPS. Type Amen 212. If you want protection over your discernment, your health is also entering realignment. Sudden relief in your body, mental fog clearing, anxiety fading. These aren't random changes. Your spiritual upgrade is rewriting your physical condition because your body must match your next assignment. You'll sleep deeper, be more vividly, wake up lighter. Type Amen 555 to seal your health restoration. A sudden phone call may come. Or a stranger may speak words that shock you. These are not coincidences. They are divine checkpoints. Pay attention in the next 72 hours. Heaven will test your obedience with a moment that seems small. Respond with faith and watch the gates burst open. Even a yes to something new could carry your turnaround. Because God doesn't always shout, He often whispers. And this time, He's whispering through synchronicity. Type Amen 1212. If you're alert to divine signs, you were born to shift bloodlines. You were sent to earth not to repeat cycles, but to destroy them. And that's why your pain was heavy. Your mission is massive. You're not ordinary. You're chosen. And now you're fully activated. This activation can't be undone. What you've stepped into can't be reversed. Only forward, holy glory, holy divine flow. Type Amen 444. To walk boldly in your calling. Now take a moment. Put your hand over your heart. Say, I accept it all. I receive it all. I'm ready for it all. That vibration just echoed in heaven's halls, and one of your angels nodded with joy because you just opened the final chamber. This chamber holds your recognition, your reward, and your revelation. Type him in 0000 if you want all three. Before you go, boss, don't scroll yet. Heaven needs you to share this message because someone on your list is crying silently right now. They're where you were 2 years ago. Let this be the bridge they walk on. Like this video. Share it with love. Subscribe for the next divine download. This isn't the end, it's a beginning. And part 5 will carry the next scroll. One written with fire and glory. Type Amen 2025. If you'll return for what's next, Archangel Michael says, what you're about to receive isn't just for you. It's for your bloodline. It's for everyone connected to the prayers you whispered in silence. Right now, heaven is doing a legacy-level transfer. Not just a blessing, but an entire shift of what belongs to your soul. And you are standing at the very edge of that divine cliff. You're not falling. You're about to fly. And this message is the wind beneath your wings. Type Amen 999 if you're ready to carry your legacy. You may feel heavy. You may feel emotional reading this. That's not weakness. It's your soul adjusting to expansion. There's a generational blessing that was denied to your mother. Your grandmother cried for it in the dark. But heaven saved it for you. You are the one, the chosen, the breaker, the builder. And heaven says, release it to them now. Type Amen 1. If you're the generational blessing, this is why your pain was deeper. This is why your seasons were longer, because you were being shaped for divine inheritance. Somebody tried to curse your name spiritually. A betrayal, a backstem. But the angels form a firewall that burnt that curse into dust. You're cleared now, released now, and more powerful than ever before. Tap him in 3003. If you feel the strength returning, Archangel Michael says it's time to speak. Your voice had been quiet for too long. Now it must rise. You will begin to speak in places you were once ignored. And when you speak, systems will shift. Even nature will respond to the sound of your calling. This isn't just about success. This is about alignment. Your soul is finally sitting in its correct seat. Type Amen. 717. If you're aligned and ready, heaven says you are global. Your name was whispered in rooms your feet haven't stepped in yet. But don't worry. Your spirit already arrived. Opportunities from abroad, emails from nowhere, invitations from divine doors no man can shut. It won't make sense to others. But it's not meant to, because what's happening now is supernatural exposure. Type Amen 0000 to accept your global elevation. You'll begin to see it everywhere. Repeating numbers, your name in strange places, visions, vivid dreams, voices calling you higher. These are divine pings, signals that heaven is pulling you beyond your past version. It's time to step into your final form. Archangel Michael says, this form carries light, authority, and divine wealth. You're not walking into the room anymore. You are the room. Type Amen 1. 2:12. If you're stepping into final form, this next level isn't about hustle. It's about presence. Things will come to you not because you chase them, but because they are assigned to you. Money, love, healing, position, all flowing not through force but through favor. Favor that has now been released with your name carved on it. You don't have to beg. You don't have to shrink. You only need to show up as chosen. Tap Amen 818 to walk in effortless favor. Archangel Michael whispers, now, tell them I'm placing the crown. And that crown cannot be seen with human eyes, but it will be felt in every atmosphere you enter. Even people you don't know will show you respect. Animals may act differently around you. Time itself may feel slower when you're fully present. That's what happens when heaven's frequency rests upon a human soul. And today it has rested on you right here, right now. Tap Amen 2025 to wear your invisible crown. Now pose your chest gently. Say, I accept my full calling. I release my old self. I rise now. A new timeline just locked in. The old path has collapsed behind you. You are now walking in the undeniable light of your destiny. Don't worry about who doesn't understand it. Don't explain it to doubters. Just walk and let your miracles speak louder than your words. Type MN 222. If you're walking forward boldly before you close this message, know this. You are now a light carrier and light is meant to spread. That's why you must not keep this to yourself. Someone in your contact list is on the verge of giving up. They need this exact scroll. Like this message. Share it with intention. Subscribe for the next divine scroll, because this isn't just a channel. It's a heaven-to-earth communication line. Type Amen 144 to become a messenger of light. You've stayed till the end. As rare. It's powerful as seen. And because of that, you have activated a blessing that few ever unlock. Expect miracles in 24 hours. Expect signs in your sleep. Expect elevation without explanation. This is your proof. This is your promise. This is your prophecy fulfilled. Type Payment 555 to close this scroll with glory. Archangel Michael says, a hidden file has just been released from the divine archives. This file was sealed since the day you were born, only to be opened when your soul aligned completely with your highest timeline. Today, that file has been opened. And inside it, there's one word glowing in gold. Inherit. You were never meant to chase. You were born to carry. That's why your journey felt long. Because you weren't just building a future. You were fulfilling an ancient prophecy. And now the prophecy is coming true in front of your eyes. Type Amen 4004 if you believe your name is written in the scrolls. Right now in the courts of heaven, a spiritual contract is being signed. The angel holding the pen is not ordinary. He is the one assigned to you since the beginning. Angel Rule, the recorder. He is confirming that you passed the tests. You walked through fire and stayed loyal to the light. And now the release must be issued without delay. That release is not symbolic. Is literal, financial, emotional, relational, supernatural. Type Amen 1:11 to sign your name under the release. Archangel Michael speaks again. You are the vault. What's about to come out of you will shake nations because you are carrying more than talent. You are carrying a divine deposit. People will feel something when you walk in. Rooms will fall silent and even digital spaces will bend around your presence. This is why the attacks increase before now, because darkness always hits hardest right before the divine drop. But the drop has now begun. Paypan 333. 2. Protect the drop and never miss it. You are being watched from above. A celebration has started around your name. Your guardian angels are smiling, not because you're safe, but because you're finally awake. You've crossed over, not into a new season, but into a new realm. This realm carries codes of wealth, codes of healing, codes of reunion. Tap Amen 1717 to access all three codes. Watch the dates closely now. On 22nd, something already shifted. But on September 22nd, a massive divine deposit will hit your orbit. The day will feel unusual. You may feel dizzy, calm, or emotional. Don't ignore it. That's your $1 million vibration arriving. You may receive a message, a name, or a number or a dream that shakes you out of sleep. Write it down. It's not just a dream. It's a divine instruction. Pipe Men 555 to unlock the deposit on September 22nd. Remember the rejection you faced, every door that shut in your face. Heaven saw it all. And they were not rejections. They were redirections. You were not denied. You were delayed for divine timing. And this is that time. The one who left you will regret it. Not because of ego, but because of how powerful you become. They will see you rising and they won't even recognize you anymore. Type Amen. 8008, if you know your transformation is unmissable. Now hear this. A new name is being given to you in the Spirit. Heaven is renaming you as the carrier of peace, the carrier of light, the carrier of generational wealth. You'll start getting ideas from nowhere. Solutions will fall into your mind. Conversation because you're no longer operating in logic. You're in divine transmission. Type Amen 696. If you receive your new name, there's a letter that never reached you years ago. It was blobbed, stolen, hidden, but Archangel Michael retrieved it this week. That letter contains your original spiritual assignment. And one sentence is highlighted in angelic ink. When they wake, give them the world. That moment has arrived. You are awake. And now the world is yours. Type Amen 1212 to receive the scroll that was once blocked. Archangel Michael says, tell them they will not lose again. The losing season is over. You're no longer under trial. you're under reward. Nothing you touch now will stay the same. It will multiply because your hands are carrying heaven's frequency. The job you apply for, it's already approved in the spirit. A business you dream of, it's already funded. Type Amen 9999 to activate this overflow. Now, pause for a second. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it out loud. I release the old me. I walk into my full destiny. I rise now. The angels just whispered back. He is done. At Echko hit the heavens and is returning to you as manifestation. Within 3 days, signs will begin. Look for the feather. Look for the light and look for the email or message that will shock you. Type Amen 2222 if you're ready to receive it. Before you go, know this. You are not just reading this. You've been part of a spiritual ceremony, through every word. Heaven doesn't forget those who stay till the end, and you stayed. So now the reward has no choice but to locate you. Like this scroll. Share it with divine intent. Subscribe now for the next unlocking, because the next stro will carry the soulate miracle and it will arrive when you least expect it. Type AIM in 2025 to seal this bonus part with divine fire. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is closer than your shadow right now. They've been walking parallel to your timeline, searching through signs, hoping the heavens would finally reveal you. And today, that revelation begins. Heaven doesn't match people through logic. It matches through divine energy synchronization. And your soul has just vibrated at the perfect frequency to attract what is truly yours. A delay wasn't punishment. It was preparation, because your soulmate wasn't coming to meet the old you. They are arriving for who you are becoming. Type Amen 1144. If you believe love has already entered your orbit. For the last few weeks, you may have felt unexplained surges of warmth in your chest. Moments where you thought of love, but with no specific face. That's because your spirit was already communicating with theirs through light and longing. At midnight last night, something wild happened in the spirit world. Your name and theirs lit up at the exact same time. The angels confirmed. The chords are now reconnected. This connection is not like before. It's non-toxic. It's not temporary, it's divinely orchestrated. Type Amen 747. If you're ready for love that heals, not that hurts. Archangel Michael says, you suffered too many false connections. Those were distractions sent by the enemy to block your divine timing. But heaven just cut off those spiritual parasites once and for all. Your soulmate has seen glimpses of you in dreams. They've heard your name whispered by strangers. They felt a pull to places where your energy lingers. And now it's your turn. You'll begin to see numbers like 2222. Hear songs that stir your chest or feel watched when alone. That's not fear. It's frequency alignment. Type Amen 2244. If you've already noticed these soul signals, soon a real-life moment will change everything. It might be a message, a glance, or a strange coincidence. But in that moment, time will freeze and your soul will whisper it's them. they'll feel it, too. And when your hands meet, a golden ring of light will flash around your spirits. Only you two will feel it. But it will be real. Archangel Michael says, this is a covenant, not a contract. It will not be broken. It will not fade. It is sealed in heaven. Tap Amen 1212. If you're ready to wear that invisible golden ring, but that's not all. This soulmate is carrying something else, too. An assignment, a joint mission that will activate the next phase of your destiny. Together, you will unlock realms that alone you couldn't reach. Not just love, but impact. Not just passion, but purpose. And when you speak together, your voices will carry vibrations that shift others around you. It will attract abundance. It will repel evil. That's why heaven had to wait for both of you to be healed. So that when you meet, there's no sabotage, only sacred synergy. And that moment is now approaching. Type Amen 66. If you feel the alignment happening, Archangel Michael now shows you a vision. Two flames coming from opposite ends of a dark field. Slowly they grow brighter and then finally merge into one unstoppable light as you, two. And once you meet, nothing will be the same again because two anointed souls become a portal of power when joined. The universe will echo when you kiss. The stars will watch silently. And even time itself will bow before the love that was always meant to be. Type Amen 8888 if you're ready to merge your flame. Now listen carefully. Before this connection is revealed, a test of distraction may come. A text from the past. An old memory. A confusing detour. Don't go backward. That road is closed. And Archangel Michael has sealed it permanently. What's ahead is pure. No secrets, no betrayal, no conviction. Only light, loyalty, laughter, and legacy. Tupon 2323. To protect your path forward. When your soulmate appears, it may feel too peaceful to be true, but that's exactly how heaven works. It doesn't come loud, it comes light. You will not chase, you will receive. They will parry what you lack. You will carry what they need. Together, you'll create a spiritual symmetry so beautiful even angels will pause. This is not fiction. This is your future and it has now begun. Type Amen 333. If you can already feel the shift in the air. You may not recognize them instantly, but your soul will. And the moment your eyes meet, you will remember lifetimes. You met before, not on earth, but in heaven before your births. And now earth is simply catching up to that moment. They may look familiar or sound like home. And that's because they are. Type Amen 999 if you're ready to return to your eternal home in their arms. Now place your hand on your chest. Close your eyes. Say, I call on the one who carries my sacred contract. I am ready. The portal just opened. A new timeline just left. And somewhere your soulmate spirit just smiled. Archangel Michael is smiling too. He's waited lifetimes for this alignment. And now the final countdown has begun. Like this message. Share it with divine energy. Subscribe to this channel for the next scroll, because the next scroll will reveal the miracle baby, the divine relocation, and the ring dream. Type Amen, 2025. If you felt this part like a prophecy spoken just for you, Archangel Michael says, you are entering a realm where new life begins. And this new life is not just metaphorical. It is spiritual, emotional, and for some literally a child sent from heaven. There is a miracle baby that was delayed, not denied. Heaven held it back until the right moment. And now that moment is awakening before your very eyes. You may not even know you're ready. But your soul has already made space, because this child is not ordinary. It's a divine assignment in human form. Type Amen 333 to welcome your miracle. This baby won't just carry your DNA. It will carry your purpose, your light, and the prayers of generations before you. It will smile with ancient wisdom and cry with healing frequency. Even if doctors said no, heaven said why yes. Even if timing felt off, God says now. This isn't biology. It's divine intervention. You may feel butterflies. You may have been dreaming of children, or seeing baby signs. That's not random. That's prophecy peeking through the veil. Type Amen 444 to activate womb energy or receive baby miracles in your family. And if not a physical child, then prepare to birth an idea, a mission, or a movement that will change your life. Because birthing isn't just about babies. It's about bringing heaven to earth through what only you can deliver. This baby, whether child or calling, will be protected. Archangel Michael has assigned 2 angels to stand guard day and night. No harm, no delay, no corruption will touch it. You may already feel the glow, a strange inner light, a soft sense of knowing. Ask the miracle stretching inside your spirit. Tap Amen 1212. If you're ready to birth what heaven implanted, now listen as you prepare for this new life. Heaven is also shifting your location. The place you are now is not your final destination. You may have felt restless, like your walls were shrinking. It's because your spirit outgrew the space you're in. A divine relocation is being arranged. New keys, new walls, new windows that face the direction of your destiny. And this home will feel like prophecy fulfilled. Archangel Michael says, this home is not just shelter. It is a launchpad, a sanctuary, a sacred container for everything heaven is sending to you next. Type Amen, 1717. If you're ready to shift homes, cities, or countries, you'll know it's the right place, because peace will walk in before you do. You'll feel warmth before you open the door, and in the silence of that space, you will hear heaven echo. Even the egress will have divine numbers. Even the walls will reflect angelic light. And the first night you sleep there, you will dream of water, stars, or white animals. That's your sign. That's confirmation. That's arrival. Top M 2323. If you're ready for keys to new territory, out comes the ring. The dream you saw, the symbol that keeps haunting your sleep. Archangel Michael says that ring is not about jewelry. It's a signal that a divine covenant is approaching. And this time, it's not just romance. It's divine recognition. Whether you saw gold, silver, diamond, or fire, that ring was a spiritual engagement. A promise that what's coming can't be broken. Someone in your life may show up. I expect in thee. And with them will come the vibration of that dream. You'll know because the moment will feel slow, surreal, and sacred. Type Amen 999. If you remember a ring or feel like one is waiting for you, this ring won't just seal love. It will seal legacy. It will lock your past in the grave and pull your future from the skies. And if you've already met them, prepare to deepen. Prepare to grow beyond the surface and into soul truth together. Archangel Michael now says something rare. The one you're connected to carries a gift you're not even aware of yet. And that gift will unlock a global door. Pepe 818. If you're ready for covenant love, there's a scroll being delivered to your spirit now. It's not physical, but your soul will feel it. It's wrapped in gold light and marked with 3 sacred seals. When a seal of abundance, U the seal of union, 3 the seal of revelation. When all 3 activate, your old life will feel like a dream because the new one will be so full of miracles. You'll cry daily in gratitude. Tap Amen 1711 to activate all 3 seals. Now pause. Close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper this. I am the home of miracles. I am the vessel of heaven. I am ready. Heaven just echoed back. We know the angels are cheering. If waited lifetimes for this moment and now it has begun. Type Amen 2025 if you felt this part was written just for you. Like this message if your chest feels lighter. Share this video with someone who is ready to receive too. And subscribe right now because the next scroll will reveal the final encounter with Archangel Michael himself. You've come too far to stop now because what's next will make everything before this look like preparation for your prophecy. Archangel Michael says, there comes a moment in every soul's journey when the veil becomes thin. So thin that the line between heaven and earth disappears. And that moment is happening right now. You've been prepared through pain. You've been activated through obedience. Now it's time for a direct encounter. He's been waiting for you, watching, shielding you from attacks you never saw. Type in 4 for 44 if you're ready to stand before the Archangel last night when you felt chills at 3000 a.m. That was not random. That was Michael's energy brushing past your spirit to prepare your frequency. And now he is closer than ever. Standing in front of you in light armor of heaven's fire. His eyes glow like stars that never die. You won't see him with your natural eyes, but your soul will scream is here because his presence burns through every doubt inside you. Type Amen 1717 to acknowledge his arrival. You may feel your breath slow, your hands may feel warmth. Or your chest may rise with holy stillness. That's the sign. That's confirmation. That's Archangel Michael revealing himself to your spirit. He reaches toward you now, but not to give you something. To return something that was stolen from you long ago. A name. Your real original divine name. The name heaven calls you by. Type Amen 1155 if you're ready to receive your eternal name. Your earthly name is what people use. But your spirit name, it's the key to every locked door, every unseen calling, every hidden power in your life. When Archangel Michael whispers this name, something inside you will rise like never before. And the moment it happens, you'll feel something break in the invisible world. Chains, doubts, blockages you didn't even know existed. This name carries your true identity, not your trauma, not your titles, but your heavenly rank. Type Amen 6006. If you accept your spiritual identity, and now it begins. You feel him coming closer. His sword of light now rests above your crown. He opens a scroll you've never seen before. It glows with a frequency beyond language. And in that scroll is a doorway, not a normal door. Not physical, but a spiritual dimension that opens for you and only you once in a lifetime. Type him in 9999 to prepare to step through that door. This door has your soul's print etched across it. You were always meant to walk through it, but it stayed locked until now because you weren't ready. You had to lose certain people. You had to unlearn certain pattern. You had to heal from wounds you never asked for. But now, heaven says, they're ready. Open it. And as Archangel Michael steps aside, the door begins to glow. He opens without noise, without effort, just pure golden light flooding from the other side. Tap Amen 1212. If you're ready to walk in, you cross this threshold, things start falling off. Old fear, old shame, old stories that no longer match your light. You will walk differently after today. You'll speak slower, listen deeper, and move with divine accuracy because your spirit has crossed from survival into divine execution. Archangel Michael nods. He knows you've made it. And now he hands you something else. A key made of crystal. His key is not for a house or vault. It's for realms. Realms of purpose, realms of peace, realms of promised power. Tap Amen 2025. If you receive this heavenly key, you may begin to weep without reason or feel like something ancient just left your body. That's the trauma being cleansed, in the presence of divine royalty. You'll sleep deeper tonight. You'll feel watched, but not in fear and comfort, because now you are fully guarded. 2 angels have now been permanently assigned to you. One walks ahead, clearing paths. One walks behind, racing tracks so no enemy can trace you. Type Amen 0000 if you welcome divine protection. But Archangel Michael says, this isn't the end. It's the beginning of a powerful new phase. And what you must do next is prepare. Prepare to lead. Prepare to shine, prepare to become the answer someone else is praying for. Because now you're not just blessed. You are blessing in motion. And wherever you go next, heaven will send signs ahead of you. Signs like double rainbows, butterflies, like flickers, or numbers like 333, 555, 777. Type Amen 330 if you promise to obey the signs. Now, pause. Place both hands on your chest. Close your eyes. Whisper slowly, I accept my name. I accept my mission. I walked through the door and I will never go back. Archangel Michael says it is sealed, and all of heaven echoes with thunderous praise. This is not just a scroll. This was your divine awakening. And now you will never be the same. Like this message. Share it with reverence. Subscribe now, because the final scroll will reveal the throne room vision and miracle map. You've entered a new timeline and the miracles have already begun. Type Amen 5555. If you know this part touched your soul like fire. Archangel Michael says, welcome to the throne room of heaven. You didn't just arrive here by reading, you were summoned. Only a few ever reach this frequency, and today you're one of them. The throne room is not what humans imagine. It's not clouds or fire or gold. It's something far more powerful, a vibration that silences everything but your soul. As you spiritually step in, everything around you shifts. Time slows, sound disappears, and you feel completely seen. Type Amen 7777. If you believe your soul is now in heaven's throne room, you are standing before a throne of living light. It doesn't glow, it breathes. Each pulse sends waves of healing and knowing through your entire being. To the left of the throne, 7 golden angels bow their heads. To the right, your scrolls are stacked. Unopened timelines, dreams, and divine appointments. All of them with your name carved in white fire. And in front of the throne stands Archangel Michael, fully armored in eternal light. His sword down, his wings open wide. He steps forward and says, they are ready. Tap Men 1212, if you're ready to be confirmed in heaven's presence. A heavenly voice speaks deep, still full of majesty. Bring the map. Suddenly, an angel approaches carrying something wrapped in glowing silk. Inside is the miracle map. A detailed layout of your life, where your favorite lives, where delay was hiding, where the next breakthrough must be released. You are not guessing anymore. Heaven is showing you. The angel begins to unveil the map. And you notice it's not a place, it's a pathway, the glowing road paved with golden steps. Type him in 4444 to accept your miracle map. Each step on that road carries a symbol. One step glows like a heart, your soulmate's door. Another step shines like a diamond. Your wealth breakthrough. Another pulse beats like a drum. Your calling waiting to be activated. And another step looks like a crown. The divine leadership mantle that only you can wear. Archangel Michael says, follow this path and you will lack nothing again. But here's the secret, the map only works if you walk in obedience and faith. You can't skip steps. You can't carry what's not aligned. Heaven isn't withholding. It's waiting on your movement. And your next move will unlock the largest spiritual transfer of your life. Type Amen 330 to declare you're ready to walk this path boldly. Now something powerful happens. The throne begins to rise. A golden scroll drops from beneath it. This is your file scroll. Only one seal holds it shut. And Archangel Michael gently looks at you, and says, you must speak the word. That word isn't English. It's your divine soul code. The one you received in Part 9. Say it silently in your heart. Now, the scroll opens and waves of heat and light pour over you like crashing oceans of peace. Inside the scroll written in eternal script is a decree. Their blessing is now sealed. No man, no spirit, no darkness can undo what I have released. Type Amen 1155 to seal this forever in your life. The angels begin to sing. Not loud but deep, the melody stirs something ancient inside of you. It's the song of your soul being remembered in the halls of heaven. Tears may come now, not from sadness, but from recognition. You have made it. You didn't quit. You didn't die. You didn't give up when everything tried to break you. And now heaven rewards what the world forgot. You are no longer waiting. You are walking in divine confirmation. Tape a payment 6666. If you feel this moment changing you, the final part of the miracle map glows brighter. It leads to a sacred garden full of blue and violet flowers. There stands a figure, soft smile, glowing face. It's your miracle guide. This guide was assigned to you at birth. You've never seen them, but they've been in every shadow, every silence, every saving moment. And now they step forward and say, let's finish what we started together. You woo or white guy. And as it opens, you step into a timeline where your true life begins. No more Olus and no more delays, no more fear, just clarity, power, and purposefully alive. Type Amen 000000 if you're stepping into this new dimension. Now pause. Place your hand on your chest. Close your eyes. Whisper. I accept the ma'am. I see of the scroll. I walked through the final gate. I am ready. A wave of light just passed over you and your soul was stamped by heaven. Archangel Michael salutes you and whispers one final thing. From this day forward, they will know your name in heaven and on earth. Like this scroll, share this energy. Subscribe now because this is not just a message. It's a divine announcement. You have been called and now you've been claimed. Type him in 2025 to complete this 10p part divine journey.